We're fired up. We're fired up.
Can't take it no more.
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 Well, now, what Doug here in this box represents is the work of a coalition. No one group, no one person is responsible for it. All of us here, and people that are going to meet us over there, and folks that are not here with us today, did the work to gather tens of thousands of signatures to put term limits on the Board of Supervisors here in Kern County for the first time in history. We are going to qualify this initiative today. Not only are we going to qualify this initiative, but we have to go out and find candidates now that we can get in there to take some of those people out.
That's
So we don't
right.
have to wait 8 years for this to take effect. We can start working on that now. So are y'all committed to that too?
Yes.
That's right. Let's recognize some of our amazing partners that have been here, working here in Kern County for generations. The Dolores Huerta Foundation. Give it up for the DHF. Some great people that we've been coordinating with. Lori Pasante, Camila Chavez, Dolores Huerta herself. She's actually going to join us a little bit later. So some power coming a little bit later. Cecilia Castro is another person who does a great job. And in order to file an initiative, you have to have community members that live here to put their name on it. So the DHF provided us with a great proponent. Her name is Maria Herrera. Maria, are you here? Let's give it up for Maria.
It's on our way. Woo!
Our partner Doug Moore from United Domestic Workers. United Domestic Workers, you wanted to share who you represent, Doug?
Good morning.
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 Our union, UDW, is a union of home care providers and child care providers. We're in 48 counties, including Kern, and we represent over 140,000 caregivers throughout California. We're not just a union of caregivers, we're a social justice union. We believe in that, we lead with that, and we lean into that work. So when we talk about social justice, we're talking about racial justice, we're talking about environmental justice, we're talking about immigration reform, we're talking about police reform. All of that work is connected. This is connected to that. This is about change. And the way you bring change is from the bottom up, not from the top down. So when we collaborated on this, I called Rico and I said, it's time. Time to make a change here in Kern. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
We can do this. And this is just the beginning. Because once we win this election on term limits, it changes the entire political landscape in Central Valley. We'll be able to elect union-friendly city council people, union-friendly legislators, not ones who are taking money from big oil, not ones who are taking money from agriculture, but those who really care about the grassroots citizens in Kern County.
Yeah.
That's what this is about, is building power for the workers and the people of Kern County. And we can do that if we stick together. Thank you so much.
Woo!
Thank you so much, Doug. It's a great segue. We cannot do any of this work without our members, without community members like you, without union members that are part of our organization. So Doug and his crew have been great.
When do we want them? Now. What do we want? When do we want them? Now. What do we want?
Term limits.
When do we want them?
Now.
When?
No.
When?
No.
What do we want?
Term limits.
We are
Kern County.
Kern County. We are
Kern County.
We are
Kern County.
We are
Kern County.
Maybe out of the way.
Kern County. Kern County.
with your phone. Okay.
Now!
Keep focusing on them. Also.
Now! 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 Power! 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 Now! 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 Power! Power! Now! Now! Power! Power! Yeah, let's all face the building because then our voices will carry that much more. Right? Let's just face the building just for a little bit. And let's say good morning to our beautiful supervisors, right? For now. Good morning, supervisors. Guess who's here? Everybody who's here? Who are we? Who are we? What do we want? What do we want? That's right. That's right. Super important, super important. So many different things. Just a quick story before we start the program. I was playing this game. I play Pokemon Go. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it. So I was out and I was meeting up with a friend, and you know he was working. He's a security guard, and there was this homeless person, right? And they're talking, and you know he's explaining to her that she has to leave the property because you know, it's private property and this and that, and you know, she's trying to tell the story that she was kidnapped, right, and that she was taken from some county somewhere. She was held, and then she was put on a bus and then dropped off at Kern County, right? Does that sound familiar? Have you guys heard that story, right? Just homeless people just showing up in different parts of our communities, right? But they're still people, you know what I mean? So I'm listening to her. And she's like, well, I'm hungry, you know, I don't have any food, and I want some cigarettes, right? And so I'm Catholic, so right now I'm going through Lent, right? So I literally just reached in and I gave her some money, right? And I go, here, now you have enough for both. Now you have money for some food, and you got money for some cigarettes, right? And my friend was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of money. I'm like, listen, we don't know her story. You didn't know where she's coming from, but she's in our community. And as communities, as members of the community, we have to look out for each other, right? And I think that's why it's so important for these term limits, because we tell our supervisors what the issues are in our communities, and it doesn't always seem like they're listening, right? If we go out to some of the outlying areas, there's people that can't even get access to medical care, right? Because they don't have the transportation, because most of the things are centralized here in Bakersfield. So if you're out in Ridgecrest, if you're out in Onyx, if you're out in those areas, you have a really hard, difficult time, right? And or if they need a care provider, you know what I mean? The amount of people that are willing to drive to those areas are even more limited. So there's a lot of different things that our community needs, but I think that there's resources available, right? There's a lot of things that we can do as a community, and our supervisors can do, because they're the ones that talk about Lean Six Sigma. They're the ones that talk about all these ways to control and find ways to save money. You know, right now with this crisis that we're going through, you know, oil's going up, right? So for a long time, the county supervisors were saying, like, hey, listen, there's not enough money in oil. Well, it's, you know, that's not happening right now, right? Real estate has gone crazy, right? So for those of you that have bought a house recently, that the market is hot, right? So there's the excuses that our current supervisors have used in the past. That's what it is. It's in the past, because there's now a lot of ways to get new funding, right? So where's it at, right? We need to take care of not only the community, but the people that care for our community, right? Our HSS workers, right? Our social workers, everyone that is helping the supervisors make sure that the community gets the resources, right? Because in the end, we're all in this together. You know, one way or another, we are symbiotic with one another. Everything affects one another. So that's what we're here today, right? We're Kern County. We're here to produce these term limits, signatures, so we can get it on the ballot and we can move forward and we can start getting the resources we need in our communities, right? Yeah. Can we do it? Yeah. Can we do it? Yeah. ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. That's right. Woo! All right. I think we're good, right? Everyone's here. All right. Okay. So now that I've shared a story, my name is John Rozo. I am a program technician over at Kern County Aging and Adult Services, and a proud member of SEIU Local 521. Thank you. Today, I'm honored to announce that after 6 months of organizing in the community, we're here with enough Kern County signatures that are standing with us, ready to vote on term limits for the County Board of Supervisors this year. I stand today with these courageous and bold women who are leading in the movement to enact term limits on the Kern County Board of Supervisors. Can we give them a round of applause? We are living in difficult times when the County Board of Supervisors are talking about public services, programs, and quality of life of Kern County. Yet, the resources being distributed to our community does not reflect the same conversation, and that needs to be changed because it's just not cutting it. I've seen with my own eyes, and I hear it from my colleagues here throughout the SEIU membership of Local 521, in my church community at St. Elizabeth and Seton, and my friends and neighbors. The community sees our unhoused population growing year after year. These findings should shock, but not surprise the public. According to the Housing and Urban Development Annual Homeless Assessment Report in 2020, it states that Kern County ranks nationally in the top 5 other largely urban areas. That's not a proud number to be in, right? Top 5. And the number of veterans experiencing homelessness. Veterans! These are people that have served their country well. Why are they suffering? I've seen the stand down that they had. It's a great place for resources, but not enough veterans, not enough of our homeless veterans are attending those. Maybe we should pick them up and help them get those resources. The report also states that between 2018 and 2021, the total number of people experiencing homelessness in Kern County grew by 143%, with the majority of this growth being driven by increases in children with 327% and families with 221%. Those numbers are astronomical and are not acceptable. A post-press release will be provided containing the information and more shocking data, but that's not the only crisis we face in Kern County. Soon you will hear from my colleagues as they share remarks on how our community sees our economy and local jobs struggling to catch up with inflation and the other higher cost of living, and how our neighborhood safety is deteriorating before our eyes and jeopardizing our children's future. These issues are almost consistently brought to our County Board of Supervisors' attention during public meetings, lobby visits, and by other means. Yet there has not been any substantial solutions to address these issues, as it has been happening for far too long. These are some of the issues that we're facing today. Please join me in continuing this movement of term limits. I want to allow these brave leaders behind me to share the stories on why they took action into their own hands. I'd like to first introduce to you Sandy Moreno, a local home health care worker and one of the proponents who filed paperwork to take a courageous step to file for term limits. Sandy Moreno, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Good morning. One second here. All right. So my name is Sandy Moreno. I'm a community member in California City and a community member in Kern County. I'm a after she suffered a stroke. As a result, I've taken a huge pay cut, from my previous career to take care of somebody, to be there every single day, to take care of her during the good days, during the bad days, and I've always been there. And I believe that us home care workers deserve to get paid a living wage. So, the current board of supervisors has driven down those wages for us. And it's a race to the bottom. We get paid $14 an hour, and the only raise that we're getting is from the minimum wage increases. Do you think that's fair? No! Exactly. So, what did the board of supervisors did in response? They actually they prefer to pay a $788,000 fine instead of paying us a fair wage. Is that good? No! So they don't seem to understand that driving down wages doesn't impact caregivers. It deprives local communities of our spending money. It impacts all of us. It's not just me, it's everyone. There are many caregivers here today who take care of our family members, who take care of our children, who take care of other people who don't have anybody. So we deserve a living wage. And we deserve county leaders who understand that good jobs are the backbone of every economy. Yeah. This board of supervisors has shown us they don't prioritize good jobs, and our economy is suffering because of it. So many of the problems we face here in Kern County, like homelessness, we suffer poverty, crime, are all of a result because we don't have a living wage. We don't have good paying jobs. So I'm a proponent of the term limits in Kern County because I know we can do better. We deserve leadership that reflects all of us and invests in our local communities. The over 26,000 signatures for this term limit petition we have collected so far are proof that the county cares about this, right? So the current board has had enough chances to show us they care about us. It's time for real leaders. It's time for people that look like us to represent us. From Delano to Taft to Ridgecrest, we are all over the Kern County, and we deserve people that care. We deserve people that have the values, that care for people like us, that care of the most vulnerable in our county. And I think that we have proven this today with all of the signatures that we have collected, with all the hard work that we've done. I think it's time to tell them that their time is over and that we deserve new communities, we deserve better services, and we are here to tell them that today. Thank you.
Over here. All right. How you guys feeling? Wait a minute. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? When do we want it? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? Yesterday? Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Man, another round of applause for Sandy. I've heard you speak a couple of times. It's such an amazing story, right? I mean, I bet you all of us, we have something to share, right? Because we're a community, right? We have so much to talk about and so much that we see, and we're frustrated, right? Because our supervisors, they have the means to do it, and they hear us, but they don't hear us because there's no action taken. So we need them to just step up, or we're gonna step them out. I mean, that's how easy it is, right? Because this is our community, right? Porque se puede. ¿Sí? ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? ¿Se puede? That's what I'm talking about. All right, everybody. I got Maria Teresa Herrera right here. She's another proponent who led the charge for term limits. Maria, please come on up.
Gracias, buenos días a todos. Mi nombre es María Teresa Herrera, soy mamá de 5 hijos, adultos ya, y 4 nietos, que crecieron en este condado. Cuando yo me moví aquí hace 20 años estaba llena de esperanza porque hubo oportunidad para mis hijos. Ahora es diferente. Vean cómo estamos nosotros. Todos tenemos problemas, ya sea los sueldos, ya sea el precio de la comida, el precio de la gasolina, la falta de empleos, la falta de buenos empleos, con buenos sueldos. ¿Cuánto ganan nuestras personas que cuidan a las familias que están enfermos, que necesitan ayuda? ¿Cuánto es lo que ellos ganan? No es suficiente. Estamos dándonos cuenta que nosotros vivimos la peor parte. Llegan los dineros, sí. Oímos al gobernador, habla, nos dicen que hay presupuesto. ¿Y dónde están los resultados aquí? ¿Los vemos? No. ¿Dónde están los resultados? ¿Dónde están los buenos sueldos? ¿Dónde están los trabajos que nuestros jóvenes van a tomar? Que como es su derecho, nuestros hijos necesitan una buena educación, nuestros nietos necesitan una buena educación. Necesitamos mejorar el sistema de vida, mejor calidad de vida para nuestro condado. El dinero está aquí. ¿Qué hacen con él? ¿Dónde están las cuentas claras? Queremos transparencias, queremos que el dinero vaya a donde se necesitan. ¿Están desconectados nuestros representantes de la realidad que vivimos cada uno de nosotros? ¿Cómo batallamos el día a día para poder salir adelante, para llegar al fin del mes, para poder salir adelante con nuestras familias, con nuestros hijos, con nuestras personas de la tercera edad que necesitan todo nuestro apoyo? El dinero está, pero no está empleándose donde debe de ser. Nosotros como comunidad tenemos que ser responsables de pedir cuentas. Nosotros generamos el dinero con nuestros impuestos, tenemos que ver resultados, tenemos que tener a estas personas en sus puestos trabajando para el beneficio de cada uno de nosotros. Eso es lo que queremos, estamos aquí, tenemos las firmas y vamos a lograrlo. Muchísimas gracias.
All right, I got a new check. You guys ready? All right. I'm gonna say time's up, and you're gonna say BOS. All right, let's practice. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Good, good. And then we'll go and do time's up, Kern County. All right. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? All right. Good. Love it. Until now, we have been taking the initiative to create more choices and more opportunities for fresh ideas. It's really that simple. You know, we just need supervisors that are going to hear the community and come up with ways to get things done, whether it's roads, whether it's transportation for our seniors or our outlying communities, right? Better wages for our overall workers, whether they're county employees, whether they're our IHSS workers, right? Because these are all people that the community counts on for services, right? So we need to be able to count on the Board of Supervisors to make decisions and make changes that are needed for our communities. Now is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Our proponents will now prepare to deliver these boxes of petitions to their scheduled appointment with the County Elections Office. Are you guys ready for this? Yeah. Porque se puede, ¿sí? Sí se puede. ¿Sí se puede? Sí se puede. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? All right, everyone, give yourselves a hand of applause because you guys are here. You guys are here for all of those that couldn't be here today. All right, because this isn't just a black and white issue. This isn't a union issue. This is a community issue, and we are all Kern County. Who are we? Kern County. Who are we? All right, thank you. This concludes our press conference. Thank you for attending. Oh, I'm sorry, Dolores. How did you get up here so fast? Everybody, please, a round of applause for the amazing and great Dolores Huerta. Dolores.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, SCIU. Let's give a big applause, okay? I know all this is an outline. I need your limits. It's the Kern Board of Supervisors. They were on the city council, some of them. You know, we have one big supervisor that's independent, we don't want anybody to tell me, everybody, okay? But you know, some of them that are on there, and they know who they are. When they were on the city council of Bakersfield, they passed, were trying to pass a law to deny public services to undocumented people. Did you know about that? Yeah. And they were trying to pass an ordinance in Bakersfield that it would be an English-only city. Well, you know what? Those guys that were on the Bakersfield City Council disrespecting the Latino community and other communities of people that don't speak very good English, they're still there, but not on the Board of Supervisors. And they've been there. And every time that we go to them for help, what do they say? No, right? They say no. So it is time for them to leave. Now, we went to the redistricting, and by the way, I just want to let you know that the Bakersfield City Council just adopted a map that will give us one more seat for a person of color to represent the city. Okay? I just want to point out our person on the Dolores Foundation who has done that work along with our Jesus Garcia. But please give an applause to Lori Posada. So now we want the Board of Supervisors to do the same thing, because right now they are not changing their maps. Now the last time that they did that, you know, we went to court, Mexican American people, the defense one, our people, and the Dolores Foundation, we took them to court. Board of Supervisors had to pay, I think, almost $19 million of your tax money, and they lost. And now we got to the beginning, we're saying to them, you've got to change the map, because on the Board of Supervisors, you only have one woman, one person of color, Leticia Perez. We've got to change the maps. Are they going to change the maps? What do you think they're saying? They're saying no. They say no to SCIU social workers, SCIU probation officers, SCIU home care workers, people that need an increase in wages. And the sad thing is that they've got the money. They've got the money. They got the money from the federal government. They got the money from the state. And all they say is no. Do they care about their constituents? No. So we have to say to them, we're going to give them a big oh yes, because we are going to pass. We are going to campaign to pass a law that says you can't stay there forever with all of your hateful values that you have against people of color, against the people here, against the workers who do all of the work here to keep the county safe and clean, to take care of the people in Kern County, and they have to do it, they have to sacrifice because this Board of Supervisors doesn't really care about them. So they have term limits in Los Angeles. They have term limits in many, many counties throughout California. You know, so it's time for Kern County. Yeah, it's time for you to go. It's time to get some people out there elected that are going to care about the people here. They give us the resources that we need, especially in our low-income community. And so I just want to say to everybody, we're going to go out and we're going to work to make sure that we pass this. Okay, so thank you very much for inviting me here. I feel very honored to be here with all of you. And sorry I got here late. I had to Sacramento to be here. Okay.
us right here in this gathering, but we have to go throughout the county, and we've got to make sure that we get the votes to make sure that this passes, okay? So we heard the bill, si se puede, a little while ago, and I'm gonna give you another power chat. I'm gonna ask you, who's got the power? I'm not gonna say, we've got the power. And I say, what kind of power? You're gonna say, people power. All right, let's go. Good. Who's got the power? What kind of power? Okay, let's go out there and do the work. Who's got the power? Thank you very much.
Oh man, that's so amazing. Like, I just did a chat with the Lord. What? That's so crazy. Yeah, alright, so are you guys ready to tell the Board of Supervisors that the time is up? We need change in our community, right? Alright, let's go. Get these signatures delivered. We're gonna put these back on the cart and we're all gonna go and walk our reps and support them. Go ahead. Let's go.